In this video, I'm going to be reviewing 345 Soap Company Hometown Shaving Soap and Aftershave. Hello everyone, I'm gwsmallwood, the Shaving Disciple, and today I've got another soap and aftershave review for you guys. 345 Soap Company's newest release, Hometown, comes out on July 10th of 2021, which should be when this video is airing. This is a brand new scent, which I got about a week earlier than the public because I am a member of 345's subscription service. And I believe this is just one of like 3 or 4 new soaps that are going to be releasing on July 10th. So the scent description on this, I'm going to read directly from the website. Our take on small town USA. Riding bikes, summer, friends, exploring, staying out past when the streetlights come on, parades, barbecues, just wholesome fun. Both a bright and fresh scent with a warm base. With notes of bergamot, amber, sandalwood, peach, and patchouli, the fragrance is inviting and welcoming. The peach and patchouli are very much supporting scents and are there just to show warmth and sweetness. So what that all adds up to is another fantastic scent from 345 Soap Company. Oh, that's a really, really fantastic scent. So I'll show you guys what the soap looks like, the pour. So this is a 5.8 ounce tub, and you can see my little scoop out of there for using it this morning. So this is their take on small town USA, or Hometown, as the soap is named. Now, let me just say, this does not remind me of my hometown. I grew up in a little farming community, and so my hometown really smelled like fertilizer and cows. This, fortunately, smells nothing like that. To me, this smells a little bit like root beer. So not exactly, but it's reminiscent of a root beer. You also get a little bit of added sweetness and kind of tartness from the peach coming through, but it also has kind of a subtle cologne-like quality, I think, from that touch of the patchouli in there. Scent strength on this, I would say, is pretty high off the tub, and it's just as good when lathered. It doesn't really dissipate at all. My wife could definitely smell it on me after the shave, so I would say this is a pretty strongly scented soap. Like I said, it's a fantastic scent. I really, really, really love this one. And actually, my whole family enjoys this one, both kids and my wife. So the ingredients on this one, this is in 345 Soap Company's Trinity base, and they call it Trinity because it is donkey, camel, and goat's milk. It also has tallow and lanolin, and I believe some silk, and lots of oils and butters, lots of good skin conditioning ingredients. The aftershave is an alcohol-based splash, but it doesn't exactly feel like one. So John added a lot of non-comedogenic oils to his aftershave splashes to give that extra bit of skin conditioning in the aftershave splash, which he calls skin-loving ingredients on the website. So the cost on the soap, it is $16.95 for 5.8 ounces, which comes out to right around $2.92 an ounce, which on my cost chart, so this is just my opinions, puts it at an awesome price. I think it's a very, very good value for this soap. Now the cost on the splash is $17.95 for a 100 milliliter bottle, which again is a really, really good price for a splash with this many good skin ingredients in it. Now that gives a combined price, if you count the price per ounce for both the soap and the splash, of $3.80 an ounce, so under $4 an ounce for combined soap and splash. There are very, very few artisans, particularly ones of this high quality of products, who offer you products at that low of a price. Fantastic value. Now this is a soft soap. I'm not going to press too hard here. You can see it's somewhat firm on top, but it's actually softer underneath. And what that means for me is I tend to use about a half a tablespoon per shave, which tends to give me somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 to 80 shaves per tub if I did the math on that. I'm just pointing that out for those of you who don't like the price per ounce, who'd rather think about it in terms of price per shave. That kind of gives you a rough idea there for my use case. So as I mentioned, I did use this soap and splash this morning for my shave, and it was fantastic. Whipped up a really nice lather in just a few minutes. I personally find 345 soap's quality to be up there with the likes of Ariana and Evans, or Holy Cow, or Declaration Grooming, or Shannon's Chupacabra base, and probably any other soap base that you can think of that you would put at the top of your list. For me, 345 can compete with any of them. Now this soap does handle quite a bit of water. It's not particularly picky about the amount of water you give it or the speed at which you add the water, which I do find with some soaps. They can be very picky about that. This one is not. The lather on this comes out extremely creamy and slick, and there's a really nice glistening sheen to it, which indicates that it's well hydrated. It produces a decent volume, but I don't know that I would call this a high volume soap. It's more of a low volume soap with a creamy, kind of yogurty consistency to it when it's done right. So I used it for my shave this morning, and it was very protective. Like I said, very slick. It also provided really nice residual slickness. So if I had to go back and do some buffing or go over a spot a couple of times without relathering, it worked perfectly well for that due to all the additional oils and butters that he adds to it. So the post-shave feel on this one's also very good. It didn't leave my skin feeling overly dry, or some soaps, I shower after I shave. Some soaps can tend to leave my skin feeling a little bit sticky or tacky to the touch. That's not the case with 345 soaps. Skin conditioning felt very good. Now, like I mentioned, I also use the Aftershave. So the Aftershave, again, I think it has a very nice post-shave feel to it. It does have the oils added to it, so if you have overly oily skin, you might need to kind of be careful of that. I find that most people who think they have oily skin actually have dry skin, and their skin is overcompensating. But for me, this doesn't leave my skin feeling oily or greasy. It feels nice and soft. Now for me, I definitely don't need a post-shave balm after using this particular splash, even though there's alcohol in it, because of all those oils. So all in all, great performing soap and splash, just like all of the 345 soaps I've had so far. Like I said, the scent I find amazing. It's kind of that root beer. It's kind of warm, but still bright and a little bit sweet at the same time. It's a really nice combination. So if you're interested in picking this up, like I said, it releases on July 10th of 2021. You can find it at 345's website or at the Razor Company, and I'll link both of those in my description box below. So that's it for today's soap and splash review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.